Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 5 of part 2 of that 90s show. Let's get ready to jump into this one, guys. If you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or forget my channel, get you access as well. It is a watch along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes to react to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while. So you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all sent down the way. Let's go ahead and hop into episode 5, What is Love? Here we go.
So, we're just hanging out like it's any normal day? No one's got anything to say about the hat?
Usually
Nothing
in situations
positive.
like this, Ozzie says the thing we're all thinking.
And then we go, no, we weren't thinking that.
Well, I think I
Aw.
look cute. Like Blossom, right, Jay?
Where's Ozzie?
We haven't seen him since Etienne stood him up.
Oh, he must be
Yeah.
heartbroken.
Poor guy.
Can you even imagine?
But he rode the van. Oh no. Are you fucking I love these gags, man.
What's going on? Is there a gas leak?
Ozzie, you're okay.
I wasn't until I saw your denim dick hat.
There it is.
We weren't thinking that.
Nice.
Ozzie, we missed you. How are you holding up?
It was pretty bad at first, but I wasn't about to sit around and be a mopey loser like these two were after their breakup.
You were pretty
Nobody called
bad.
Animal control because of the sounds I made when I cry.
Yeah, and I started writing all those letters to Mr. Bean for other reasons.
Tonight's all about
What?
moving on. We're going to a field party, people.
Hell yeah! Cole's away, which is good because he's not ready to meet field party Gwen. She drinks a lot, she hates clothes, and one time, she tried to start her own government.
We gotta load up on supplies.
That's the opposite of what normal Gwen would do. She would destroy a government before create one.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a night we'll never forget.
Oh no.
A night we'll never forget? What do you think that means? He's gonna propose. No, that's crazy. You got me a puppy. A puppy with a ring on its tail.
Or he's gonna tell you he has herpes.
That's not what I was thinking. I wouldn't be surprised of that one, but he is a Kelso after all.
Wasn't it just yesterday she was a baby with a tiny tushy that I used to pinch and pinch? Until Donna had a talk with me.
Are you sure Red's okay with this?
Yes, he is, because he doesn't know. I mapped out the safest route for you to take. There's not a billboard in sight. Leia likes to read every single one. It's so annoying.
Wow.
Bob is just here admiring my chili.
Kitty asked me to take Leia for driving lessons.
Bob,
Oh my god,
Oh, no.
you weren't
He looks
supposed
so
to.
funny when he's mad.
Oh my god. Poke the bear, Bob. Poke the bear.
you are kind of an angry driver. Last week, you threw a
He's
cup
an
of
angry
coffee at the
everything.
funeral procession.
The roads are for the living. All right, look. I'm her grandpa. This is my job.
I'm her
I mean,
grandpa,
he's got a
too.
point, I
Mitch
guess.
swore to me. So get used to it, Red. I'm teaching her.
The hell you are.
Okay, let's calm down. I just think that everybody is a little hungry.
Oh. The root.
Please lower your expectations about Jay. What if he carves our initials into a tree? Every year we come back to visit the spot, until one year we find the tree's been cut down. Decades pass. We're in a lumber yard. We find a piece of wood with the carving on it. Jay buys it and turns it into a cutting board, and then we use it to make a salad.
Okay, Leia, let's remember Jay
I mean,
comes from
that's a
long
good
line of
story.
Kelsos. I heard there was one on the Mayflower and the whole boat showed up pregnant.
I know, but he's different with me. I've de-Kelso'd him. Now he walks right by the Susan B. Anthony statue in the library without honking her boobs.
I guess that is an improvement.
Time for driving lessons.
Hey, you're trying to make off with my granddaughter while I'm taking a sauna?
It's not a sauna, Bob. You just put a space heater in your closet.
Kitty! He's stealing Leia.
Now it's happening now? Oh, I've got the chills. I haven't felt this way since potty training. I'm gonna get my camera.
Can't this this happen literally any other time?
Can it, Gwen?
Tell Jay I'll get there as soon as I can, and then my heart is open and ready to receive him.
I'm not saying that.
If you're going, I'm going.
Fair enough. Oh no. Oh my god.
How long were you in that sauna? Your arm feels like a wet dog.
The whole family's
Just gonna
going.
Sit back here quietly. You won't even know I'm here.
Okay, start her up.
Cheese.
What is that?
The camera works.
By blinding her before we hit the road?
There's gonna be a lot of drinking tonight, so let's be safe and responsible and make smart decisions.
Now we're gonna have to walk home again.
At least nobody's gonna drive home after the drinking, but you might not be driving home at all.
You don't have to worry, Gwen. I'm planning on telling her I love her.
I remember that feeling when you first said it to me. I was floating.
I know you too well. So if you're really gonna say that to Leia, it better not be a line just to get laid.
It's not a line, okay? It's how I really feel. I was going to tell her last week, but with all the humidity, my hair was whack.
Fair enough.
Driving is a big responsibility. This isn't just a car. This is a 3-ton killing machine. One small mistake, and the inside of this car becomes a human blender, and we all swap rectums.
Nice and easy. And if you want to eat a sandwich,
I mean, he's fair.
you just steer with your knees. Guess what you honk with?
Honey, don't guess.
Reach for the radio knob, dead.
I mean, not gonna lie, I've done that. Not the honk thing, but eating a sandwich with the knees on the wheel.
1,000 people died last year doing what you're doing right now.
It's like a thinly sliced Italian ham.
This isn't a deli lesson.
I like to keep it fun.
Dead.
What did I do?
Nothing. I just wish he was dead.
What did you just say to me? I'm gonna kick his ass.
How many of those have you had?
You don't have to go all party mom on me. I'm pre-gaming with this punch. It's not that strong.
Dude, they used a cup of that to start the campfire.
Now he's pretending to be asleep like a little bitch. Let's dance.
Oh no 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 no!
Damn, I am the party mom.
How did this happen?
Oh, Nick.
Tonight's about moving on, so I'm gonna go talk to some guys and get some numbers.
I was gonna get some guys' numbers too. They're gonna be girls.
You wanna make this interesting? Most numbers wins.
When's what?
Pizza Hut coupon.
It's that serious?
Let's go.
We're going down. Because I have a secret weapon. Just walk up to a chick and say, my uncle just died. And then they're hooked.
There's no way that works.
Worked on you.
Oh my god, there was never an Uncle Ronnie? Whose grave did we visit?
Closest Ronnie to the parking lot.
Wow.
Stacy.
I can't believe you saved me a spot right where we had our first kiss. Do you remember that night?
I haven't thought about it in a while.
I think about it all the time, too. I mean, it was such a whirlwind. We just met, but when you said I love you, I fell hard and permanently.
No.
Oh, yeah. You know I didn't.
Think we'd ever see each other again? It's like we both swallowed magnets and we're being pulled back together.
I have a girlfriend.
You
And I
done?
have a boyfriend,
Ah!
and it's you.
Oh, okay. I mean, not better, but
Billboard, Lakefront Furniture.
better?
It's where you buy home.
You don't have to read them out loud, you know. Remember before you could talk, I would make you say things like, I love Grandma's blueberry muffins.
This is my first time on the highway.
Oh, that's right.
Kitty! What was Mom saying?
That was scary.
Kitty, you are not allowed in the front seat ever again. Stop it.
It's horrible. Where was he?
Detroit.
Volcanoes in Detroit.
In Detroit. My dad's a volcanologist, you dumbass.
Wow. What are the chances?
Uncle Ronnie was out hiking. Next thing you know, he was just ripped apart by a pack of snakes.
Snakes are primarily solitary hunters.
What in the world?
Weird lie, dude.
Wow, this
You're
is
so smart.
God damn, man. She is killing it. And he is
I am so wasted.
I thought he was going to go for it for a second. Good God.
Aww. Empty.
Does that look like the garbage?
How's it going with the numbers?
I got a 5, a 1, and a 7.
That's not enough numbers. Do you remember how I used to say I love you to get girls to sleep with me? It's like my past has come back to haunt me.
I used to have a ghost that haunted me. He would stand over my bed whispering to me that my nipples were on backwards.
Dude, that was me.
What does that even mean?
Why was I such a bad person?
Hey, Jay. It's been a while.
Oh, God, another one?
Back off. He's mine. When we hooked up, he told me he loved me.
Why fight over that choice cut of meat when this charming bratwurst is looking for a bun?
Ew. What?
Later.
That was a bad way to phrase that, man.
Pop, give me back those keys.
Are you going to apologize for running over my foot?
I am not going to apologize for something I did on purpose.
I am so sorry about your grandpa's behavior. All that arguing was so distracting.
Or you blinded her with the flash on your damn camera.
I know you all love me, and it was fun learning all those new swear words, Grandma. But this isn't a competition. There's enough of me to go around, and I will try to give each of you an equal slice of amazing.
You're right, kiddo. I got a little carried away.
And I got even more carried away than him.
Cool. Grandma, can I talk to you outside for a second?
These two, man.
Okay, between you and me, Jay has something special planned for tonight at the most romantic party ever, and I need it right there before it ends.
I'm gonna need a picture of you in that pumpkin costume. Whether it fits or not, we are getting you in there.
Grandma,
I told your parents to have more kids and they didn't, so this is what we're working with.
Why am I dressed like Nate?
When you came out of the lake from skinny dipping, you picked up the first clothes you saw.
Tian must have really messed you up, because this isn't like you.
It's not just that I lost a boyfriend. I lost the only other gay person in my life who I could talk to.
Well, what about that guy at the ice cream shop?
I was wrong. He just holds the cones weird. You don't realize how lucky you are. You could throw a rock and hit a dozen straight people, but I'm all by myself in this stupid town.
Ow! Are you kidding me? Jockey guy throws a rock at the lesbian. How original.
There's been a grave misunderstanding.
Uh-oh.
I'm gay too.
No way. If you're doing okay, Mama's gonna take her top off and try the rope swing.
This is awesome. I'll have to introduce you to everyone.
How many of us are there?
You, me, and Jimmy from the ice cream shop.
I knew it.
Wait, so he
We
was...
shouldn't be arguing.
He was
over who
right,
gets special
then?
moments with our granddaughter.
Absolutely. I'm glad we found a mature way to settle this. I get to take her to oboe recital.
That's the worst one. You can't tell if they're good or bad. Walk her down the aisle at her wedding. Suck it, Bob.
Damn.
Aha! Pick great grandkid's middle name. That's easy. Bob.
No!
What if it's a girl?
Boob.
My fault for asking.
How'd you do? Hey, you got a number.
I wrote it myself. Sure you cleaned up.
Most of these guys are idiots. And surprisingly way sweatier than you.
I told you I was in the normal range.
Is this the Christopher Walken shirt?
Hey, were we ever interrupted when we were getting it on in there? No. You know why? When you see the walking, you don't come a knocking.
Well, I was gonna say if you see the walking, you
Such a
keep
weirdo.
walking.
Yeah, I'm a total freak.
Please be a local pervert.
Well, I mean, kinda.
This is such a romantic spot.
Look, when I said I love you,
It's okay. Love is scary. Now let's make a baby.
What the hell, Jay? I'm gonna murder you.
Go easy on him. He's meeting my mother this weekend.
What the fuck?
Well, now I know why on the first day of school everyone shows up at the nurse's office with the same rash.
Grandma, I'm gonna go find Jay. Why don't you get some punch?
Oh, I love punch.
Oh
What
no.
are the chances your friend Gwen will go through an experimental phase?
100%.
Perfect timing. I found this piece of shit in the woods cheating on you with this rando.
that's not what happened.
I'm not a rando. We're in love.
Thanks, Jay. This night is turning out to be so romantic.
No, Leia, you don't get it. I mean, yeah, I said I love you to a bunch of chicks, but I didn't mean anything. I would just say it to get what I wanted or to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
I love you.
God damn it.
Jay, Kelso?
God, what now?
Tell me you died!
Yep, there it is.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Oh no!
Punch had a little kick.
Oh shit, that's it. Well, good job, Jay. Good job. You fucked it all. I mean, hey. Player's gonna play, I guess. But it's just bite him in the ass now when he actually is trying to mean it. Whole great little gag though, you know, whole town, everyone he's ever fooled around with, all just decided to come to the exact same party, in the exact same place, exact same time. I mean, I guess it would make sense. What else is there to do in this town? If anybody's going to anything, it's going to get out and people are going to go to it, but he didn't really think that far ahead. It just completely ruined everything, especially considering Leia spent most of the episode building it up into something actually genuinely romantic and whatever. Like the whole story with the tree and the name and finding it and making the cutting board. Oh my God. The woe is me. I mean, he was trying to, like, like she was talking about, she uncalcified him. And that's true for the most part. You know, he's trying to make a genuine gesture when he actually seemingly does mean it this time. It's just all of these things from the times where he's used it just to kind of get what he wants is just came in to kind of take the warmth out of that revelation completely away. Especially with Gwen having caught him in the, not act, but one of his previous victims trying to claw her way back into his heart. Yeah, it just looked all kinds of bad. So we'll see how that goes, but Nikki and Nate, they ended up getting back together by the end of it, which is kind of something I actually was kind of thinking was going to happen once it all played out the way it was going. Ever since they broke up, it's almost like they've been better together, like even when they're just trying to be friends. And then once you get to the end of this night and she's getting all these numbers, like she can get all these guys end on end on end on end on end, but at the end of the day, it was really just Nate that she cared about at the end, came back to. I don't know, maybe it's a revelation, maybe it's a wake-up call that they had, and then he just failed end on end with everybody, like the complete opposite of hers. I'm curious where that's all gonna go. Meanwhile, you have the grandparents all fussing and fighting over their time with Leia and borderline getting her, like almost getting her killed on multiple occasions throughout the episode. Loved all the back and forth between them, particularly Red and Bob in this episode. Bob could not get off the deli meats, could not get away from the sandwiches. Everything somehow boiled down to one of the two. And Red was just like, this is a death machine. Realistically, for a teenager just now learning how to drive, I think it is very important to accentuate how dangerous it can be to at least shine a light on how responsible you need to be behind the wheel. Not that I gave any primo examples of that, let alone did Bob, let alone did Kitty flashing a camera light right in her eye as she's driving. Kitty should not have been on this ride. Like, that's at least the one thing I'll say. And I think the midge actually did come up before we actually took off. And I wanted to go back and hear what Bob said.
I'm her grandpa. This is my job.
I'm her grandpa, too. Midge swore to me.
Oh, okay. Midge swore to me that he's her grandpa too. I was just going to say, like, I feel like we haven't really mentioned Midge much at all, but like that was just like clarifying that, yes, he was in fact the father. I'm going to look it up real quick. Midge Benciotti. Because I don't remember, like, is there like what happened to her? Yeah, okay, thought as much. Midge's fate as of that 90s show is unknown. Similar to Hyde and Lori, there are no mentions of her. Well, that's the first mention of her, at least that I could recollect. So like, that's good to at least confirm that much, because I don't remember her coming up at all last season. I didn't know if that was just because she didn't or I didn't remember. Yeah, last time we caught up on Midge, she left for California to pursue a career in Broadway. She returned in season 6 finale, couple episodes in 7, and then disappeared again to be completely unheard of. Hey guys, Editing Omni here. So I wanted to just chime in on the whole thing with Midge because it was brought to my attention in the comments on a previous video, because all these videos, the entire season, I had pre-recorded and ready to go before the show was out. So I had already recorded my reactions before any of this has been posted. I'm just working on editing everything at this point. So I didn't have any of that information. So when I was looking it up in this episode, I was purely looking up the lore of the character. I didn't actually look up anything about the actor themselves. And you guys let me know that she passed away in 2021. I feel like the character should still be mentioned and exist and all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad that she got, you know, acknowledged in this at least. So I don't know. I wonder if there was just a conscious decision at the time in like season 1 to just kind of ignore the certain characters. I just wanted to include this in there because I do know. Hey guys, Editing Omni back again. So I wanted to just kind of touch on some things that I didn't quite cover in the review portion here, and that was Ozzie's relationship. You know, obviously after the last episode, the way it all transpired would definitely leave one extremely wrecked, and he's obviously not handling it all that well, especially in this small, I don't want to call it backwater town because it's not that, but it is a very small town, and he believes, at least at this point, that he's the only gay person at this entire town. So like losing that one connection really fucked him up, because while he's got friends, sure, they're not exactly like him. Like, they're not gay. They don't know his experience. He can't talk to them about this. I mean, he could, but they won't necessarily get it in the same way. So there was a lot more that was lost than just a relationship. Now, though, he's at least got somebody to talk to. He met this girl at the party, you know, after chucking a rock at her head, which was a funny little bit. So that made me happy by the end of it. He's at least got a new friend that he can talk to about these sorts of things and that outlet. And it was a fun little bit and a whole thing to get him to this point, especially because I like to see how all of our characters are each wrestling with their individual struggles in very different ways. Because everybody that's been delivered these blows this season so far is each handling them all in a very different way. And it's interesting to see how each person is dealing with it. Guys, what do you think of the episode? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're going to be on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, York, Scott, Melito, Robert Onguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.